Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Ebony and Ivory.
Hey guys, welcome back.
We're coming in with a new reaction to Oliver Anthony. He released a new song called I Want to Go Home, and it's time for us to check it out. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it.
Well, if it weren't for my old dogs and the good Lord, they'd have me strung up in the psych ward, 'cause every day
Okay, I'm interested in that first line, if not for my old dogs and the good Lord.
Good
They would
Lord,
have had me
yes, strung in a psych ward.
It's giving me lots of, mixed feelings. Like, okay, maybe he's been suffering something.
Yeah, it's definitely like a heavy start to the song, I think. The dogs, obviously the human's companion, like dog, they're always loyal, always there for you. And then Lord, which obviously, means he's man of faith, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay.
And I guess it points at some kind of maybe depression or something along those lines, because he's saying he would be in a psych ward. Otherwise, he would go crazy.
Okay, it's going to be interesting. I feel the song is going to be like a lot about himself.
psych ward, 'cause every day living in this new world is one too many days to me. Son, we're on the brink of the next world war, and I don't think nobody's praying no more, and I ain't saying I know it for sure. I'm just down on my knees begging the Lord to take me home.
Ooh,
it's a very personal lyrics.
Heavy. He mentioned something about living in this new world, and looking just at the frame, I remember even in the previous videos, you had his dogs sitting in the video. You can feel the song even more.
I'm sure there's so many things he'll be singing about, and I feel like most of his songs are going to be like about himself, generally about his struggles, his life, what he's been through. This song is already pointing to his maybe depression or things he's been facing. It's just so many things that he just wants to talk about. Like he's just a regular human that passes through so many things every day and singing and pouring out his heart. I think that's like a way of healing himself, that he sings through his songs. And I feel because he feels lots of people relate to what he's singing about, so he keeps trying to bring them all out, and sing about them.
Well, there was a part of the lyrics said something that he doesn't want to live in this new world or something along those lines. I guess from when he was a kid and growing up, he's seen the world change, and I guess he doesn't feel the world is going in the right direction. The lyrics sound to me heavy. I mean, even him saying, Lord, I want to go home. It's almost like he's asking God to already take him because he doesn't want to be in this world.
It's a crazy world. Thinking about it, like, feels like it's so crazy from what he used to know.
From those lyrics, to be honest, for me, it feels like it's a song about depression. He sings he doesn't want to live in this new world. So obviously he's observing the world changing, going in a particular direction, and he's not really a fan of that. He doesn't want to continue with his life, and then that brings me to depression and trying to deal with it. He was mentioning having dogs by his side and God, like the faith. To me, this is like really heavy stuff, to be honest.
Take me home, I wanna go home. I don't know which road to go. It's been so long. I just know I didn't used to wake up feeling this way, cussing myself every damn day. There's always some kind of bill to pay. People just doing what the rich man say.
Ooh, okay. I've to be honest, and I don't know when he wrote this song, but this seems to me like it's connected to Richmond, north of Richmond. He mentions that he used to wake up not feeling that way, which means back in the day or like years before when he was younger, the world was like, it was a happy place for him. But as he grown older, I guess, more problems starting to pile up, like, the adult life today, paying all the bills, taxes, all that stuff that he mentioned, that just weighs you down a lot in the world, and you're trying to navigate from day to day. Yeah, that's actually quite interesting because, for me, it actually connects to Rich Man North of Richmond. And I don't know when he would have written the song. Was it the same time or following the success of Rich Man North of Richmond? I'm not 100% sure.
Like I said, like his everyday struggles. So I think it's something that has been there for long. And maybe the song, the inspiration just comes. And as it comes, he just writes it. Yeah, when he wrote the first one and he saw how people reacted to it. So I think he felt lots of people reasoned with what he was feeling. And because he wasn't judged from what he sang, he had to like bring out more because there's so many people who are living this life, just the way, maybe even worse than, the way he feels. Singing it out, it's a form of healing, trying to heal others, and also trying to let others know that they're not, in it alone. There's a part of the lyrics where he said he's tired of, not word for word, people listening to what the rich men say, kind of like no one has a say anymore. You can't do what you want to do because you're listening to people who have the money, who have the wealth. You wake up every day, there's something to pay. It's like you don't even have the money, but there's always something that you need to pay. Waking up and feeling that way every day. I can just imagine. I like his songs because he sings the reality. He sings what happens in the real world. He doesn't try to paint it because when he's singing, you feel everything. Like you reason it, you kind of imagine it while he's singing, especially if you've passed through some of the things he's, singing about. So he's just a real human singing, out his heart. And I really, really like it. I really do enjoy it.
I agree. Now that you mentioned we're doing what rich men want, or, all that stuff, it almost, I think he's talking about how, the game is kind of rigged. The world functions in a certain way where it's all based around money and economy, having to pay electricity, pay for your gas, pay for the petrol, pay for your house, pay your taxes. Constantly, you need to work to get the money, but, you spend that money right away. You cannot, live freely in a way, tied to that game, let's call it. Like it's all rigged by rich people. I guess he mentions, he talks about politicians and the government, how everything's set up.
Doing what the rich man say, I wanna go home.
I love that it's only like him playing the guitar, no one else.
Generations farming the ground. Grandson sells to a man out of town, and 2 weeks later the trees go down. Only got concrete growing around. I wanna go home.
Wow, the lyrics, like,
oh my God,
so good. He was mentioning something along the lines of the family owning like a land where they farm, and then, someone in the family selling it basically to a rich man. They come in and destroy the nature. Really heavy, hitting lyrics for me.
They were really kind of hitting as well. Like the words were a bit emotional to me because it's just a story about somebody that could be he. It could be himself, actually. Of course, when you have the money, you can do anything. Like they say, money talks. There's a saying in Africa that goes, farmers are the richest people on earth. Yeah, so, and yeah.
Definitely not the money. But
yeah,
I
not
guess
the money, but
being food and providing, for family, isn't it?
Exactly. When you have food, you can feed the whole world.
That's what you need.
Yeah.
Food, shelter, sleep.
And then when you're a farmer, what do you farm? Definitely you're cultivating something. And then now, being a farmer, You no longer have the land. When one of the sons decides to sell the land to a rich man who wants to put up buildings and concretes and all that, you wake up one day, all gone because someone sells the land to a rich man who doesn't value farming, who doesn't value nature, who doesn't value the trees. Yeah, I can understand when you say, I just want to go home. Touching words and lyrics, that very personal things. Personal.
Yeah, for me, when he says, I want to go home, it's about not wanting to live in this new world, leave all of that behind and go back to how it was when he was a kid. And we all know when you're a kid, everything seems amazing as well, because you don't have the worries of real life. Looking back, you always have like all those good memories. I guess most people would, playing games with your friends, enjoying life outside, all that. But today, for him, it's not the same.
And I wanna go home. I wanna go home. I don't know which road to go. It's been so long. I just know I didn't used to wake up feeling this way, cussing myself.
Okay, that's the chorus.
Every damn day. People have really gone and lost their way. They all just do what the TV say. I wanna go home. If it weren't for my old dogs and the good Lord, they'd have me strung up in the psych ward.
Okay, let's back to the first verse. Okay, no, he finished on that. Wow, it's actually cool. I find it cool that he started and finished with this first verse. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?
That's the Bible verse.
When we... is that the Bible verse?
It's the Bible verse, yeah.
Okay, makes a lot of sense. I read a short article about him, and someone was mentioning in it that, he didn't want to sell out. I think he was offered a contract with a music company, which he basically turned down. And to me, that quote, or the verse from the Bible, sounds like he's referring maybe to that, like he doesn't want to sell out his soul just to get a buck.
Mainly, I just feel he's not out for wealth, to gain the whole world. It could be money, it could be wealth, things of the earth, like pleasures of the earth. And then you lose your soul. Like you lose your real essence, your real self, your humanity, being yourself, being who you are. You lose it because of some earthly pleasures, wealth, or, money. It's a very, very strong passage of the Bible that I really like. And I see that with this, he's actually maybe a believer. It's a strong word, strong Bible word that people should think about, actually. I like the fact that he actually dropped it there at the end of it. Everybody should look at it and kind of ponder on it and ask yourself, money is not everything. Wow.
Also, the chorus, the second chorus, was it the second chorus? He mentioned something, they want you to listen to the TV or do what they say on the TV.
Gosh.
Which I guess is kind of maybe reference to the news and how they can control people.
Awesome song. I really like it. Personal, deep lyrics. I like it.
Yeah, the beginning for me was really heavy. Him talking, about wanting to go home. Thank you very much for watching that with us. We'll see you in our next video. All the best.
Bye.